feel like I need to start this with a public apology purely to my nana. This video may hurt you. You've been warned. I get accused about my tattoos, which I'm not gonna lie, fully throws me sometimes because I do forget that I have them. I grew up a little emo kid, love her, she was terrified of everything. I never wanted tattoos. I didn't judge, I didn't not like them, but to be honest, I had commitment issues. I probably still do. I have to have someone else to decide if we're watching a movie, otherwise I can't do it. That's 2 hours of my life, it could be terrible. But I was also terrified of needles. Like who comes out of the womb like, hell yeah, stick a needle in me? I would rather expose my emo protected forehead to the world. Obviously times have changed. So here's a tour of my skin because I want to hear that I'd make a good man. My first tattoo is like the ugly duckling, but she's kind of pretty. She's different to all of her siblings, which I swear happens to everyone. I'm not really a flower girl, like I don't expect anyone to buy me flowers. I don't have a garden. It just is kind of irrelevant to me. So I got a flower tattoo. It's a sunflower because it reminds me of one specific day where I zoom up to Nana's house. Well, I mean, I was probably like 13 years old, so I definitely wasn't zooming. So we park the car and right in front of me are the tallest, most obnoxious sunflowers on steroids. I'm pretty sure I still have the photo. It's terrible. If you doom scroll enough on my Instagram, you will find it. Like, I don't know what she put in her fertilizer, but I would have appreciated it in some of my food when I was growing up because I stopped at 5 foot. That's kind of the only one of my tattoos that has a big story to it. The cotton balls and the leaves were because I didn't like flowers, but I wanted it to be an arrangement. This is my first one in 2019. I got it for my 22nd birthday. And I've just kind of had one visit each year since then. Very time efficient, and I just kind of get like a few things done at once. We're not going in order because who cares? Next on the list is why I don't know how much of this I can say without YouTube putting a cap in my ass, and then I say that. It's a title track from Bring Me Horizon's album. And it's just what I visually pictured from the lyric that is, if only sorrow could build a staircase, our tears could lead the way, I would climb my way to heaven and bring him back again. This whole album is actually really special because next one is purely just lyrics. I do really like script some people, but I would be here all day putting quotes of lyrics all over me, so sometimes I gotta get creative. I feel like a broken record all over my social medias. Every time I mention it, I'm like, God, people don't care, or people have heard you say this before. But I grew up with selective mutism, I think is what you call it. I really only spoke to 1 or 2 people when it was very small. And now I'm on the internet, so that makes no sense. But it sits in silence. I feel like that lyric could relate so many different ways to so many different people. But the reason that I wanted that was mainly to signify. It's the first ever metalcore song or any sort of foot in the door that I had. Actually, this is my first kiss story. Do we go there? I wasn't down for this guy. Honest to God, I was just trying to make friends. Like most of my teenage years was me just trying to make friends with people. Anyways, this boy is like, do you know Bring Me? Just crickets out of me. At the time, I was into Bastille, Green Day, Panic at the Disco, Avril Lavigne, Ed Sheeran, Dad Rock, trading that soup whilst it's hot. My iPod could have given a sane man a seizure. I'm like 15 at this point, early days. He goes, watch this. Boom, Chelsea smiled. That man has a secret on the tip of his tongue. I am instantly in love with who I later find out to be Oliver Sykes. I don't want to leave you hanging, so like a couple videos later, my scared little innocent self is just bam, hit in the face with a tongue. No hate on him, he was like a sweet guy. I think I went into hiding for like a week. So there's only 2 more on this arm. Askin's one of my favorite bands and I spent a really long time trying to figure out what tattoo I could get from them. I don't like getting band logos. Let's just put that bowl of chips on the table before anybody asks. Drowning in my own effing mind. That makes me sound metal as fuck. I just kind of had an idea to just get like a skull with like some water in it. At first I just wanted like choppy water, but my tattoo artist drew it up with a big wave and I'm like, honestly, mental health really do be a tsunami sometimes, so like fair play. I feel like I shouldn't have to say this, but every song piece that I say will resonate with everyone different and you could take your own meaning for it. For me, this one was more, I was such an overthinker. I was always like, this could happen or this could happen, this could happen. I was always anticipating different outcomes, some of them good, most of them bad, which really just ran me in a rat race. Now I just don't think. I turn it all off. I walk across the street without looking. It's a double-edged sword, really. I don't like flower tattoos. This is a dead rose. I also have underneath him a little ghost, specifically in this position, so that maybe from behind, if I ever am jogging with some baked beans, maybe you'll see it and it'll go boo and it'll give you a good time. Is this another Bring Me Horizon lyric? Yes. Is it I can't drown my demons, they know how to swim, because everybody loves the song Can You Feel My Heart? Absolutely! I was a 2010 emo. I felt really cliche for liking this bridge for ages, but I think there's a really good reason that a lot of us really like it. I do have the Drop Dead logo on me. Hold on to your chopsticks, don't drop your noodles. This could be maybe a little bit controversial. It's a little bit altered from the standard Drop Dead logo. I mean, even at the moment, it's been changed quite a few times. Speaking law real quick, Ooh, maybe I should do a video on Drop Dead. And yes, the controversial bit. I know that the Drop Dead logo is crafted from the, I'm gonna butcher this, Leviathan cross. Someone with teeth the size of mine was not made to be able to pronounce this word. Usually usually this cross symbol has like a figure 8 underneath the line with the 2 lines. Line with the double lined cross. Oh, Drop Dead back in the day. No matter what happened, I was always like, it's okay, like, I'll get to open my Drop Dead thing, like that'll make me feel so happy. I'll be so joyful for that. And yeah, I know that sounds so materialistic, but I think sometimes you just gotta take what wins you can. Anyways, this is my paper plane. So back in 2022, I flew to 3 states in 3 days for the Good Things Festival to also see Bring Horizon, who was headlining. Crazy trip, very challenging, very lonely. A little bit scary too. I will just link the videos below if you wanna go check it out. I vlogged the whole thing. I think a lot of people think that I was working with Good Things that year. I was not. It was all self-funded. Before then, I'd only been on a plane like 3 times in my life. So it was just a lot of flights in like a small amount of time. Now, I don't work a normal job anymore, so I don't know the next time I'll be able to do anything crazy like that. But yeah, it's like the last thing that my retail job funded for me. This is a cloud with raindrops because I love rain. Scythe, it's really cool. Like there's bandages and like wood grain into it. The drops are fully just dot shaded. It's a well done piece. Everything's well done though. My tattoo artist is great. I love the moon and space snag. Snakes like shed their skin, new beginning, blah blah blah, whatever. But I also wanted to fill in with space because I would lie in bed at night and just psych myself out because of how giant the universe was. Eventually I got the mindset that some problems really aren't problems, like spilling something. Like who cares? Pluto got taken off the I'm a planet list. That must have fucking hurt. That's more of a problem than my spilt milk. I hate that I use spilt milk. That's so overused. My squished grapes. He also has an underbelly that are clouds because again, I really love rain. Just 2 more kids, hold on, Papa will get you home safe and sound. Bells, because I have a Naruto tattoo. Did I hate Naruto 4 years ago and refuse to watch it my whole life? Yes. I loved anime. Like I watched probably more anime than I did movies as a teenager, but I did have an uncalled for hate. I still will not watch Dragon Ball or One Piece or One Punch Man. I have a unnecessary anime will not watch hate list. Naruto has graduated from it. Don't know if I can be as considerate to everyone else. I fell in love with Kakashi, it was all over, I was into the series. So to me, these are Kakashi spells. I know technically they're Minatos, but just that episode all about teamwork. And sometimes you just cannot achieve something by yourself and you need other people to help you. And also I really like the 1,000 Years of Death. Oh, that, if you're a Naruto fan, oh, that sent me. I'm terrible at asking for help. I'm an only child, an overachiever. I don't think I need to make a red flags video after this. We can just share this around to everybody. Oh, I forgot 2 of them. Also, I have a Scorpio here because I am a Scorpio. That's also one of my red flags. The fact that I call a Scorpion Scorpios. My godfather is also a Scorpio and he has one like right here, so I want to get one to match. And I have a safety pin here because I've always never had enough safety pins in my life. So finally, this was actually the 2nd ever tattoo I got. I got it with other things, but it's like the 2nd time that a needle touched me. And it's for Perseverance song, A Match into Water. Instead of smoke, I wanted little bubbles, so it was like a match is in water, like how a little fish goes blub 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 blub. I like to think that a match could do the same. It's surrealism, call me Dali. I would just screen sing the song at the top of my lungs from ages 15 to 18, 19, 20, how old am I? 6. Forgot 3 more tattoos, so I'm just gonna show you them. The coffin is from when I got monetized on YouTube. It was like my logo type thing. The staircase, do with it what you will. And yes, I do have another Bring Me the Horizon lyric. I need to chill out, oh my god. It says that it's all just in my mind. It's from It Never Ends. That music video just makes me giggle. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Before I had tattoos, I could not show my arms. Wearing a tank top? No way. I mean, everybody gets tattoos for their own reason, but for me, like, especially living in Australia, I don't think I would have survived. It took me like 8 months to actually decide on an artist to get my first tattoo. I'm like a perfectionist. I would like zoom in on everybody's fine line pieces and I just didn't like how wobbly their lines were. And yes, it's a tattoo. It's not gonna be dead straight like a ruler, but Dan's lines, Dan, you're amazing. Dan is also so gentle. Like when it comes to tattooing, some people are like heavy-handed and it can hurt a bit more. So gentle. I actually overshared a little bit more than I thought I would. So there are some nuggets from my life. Would you like some sauce with it? I don't know how many I have. Can someone tell me? Did I put chapters in maybe? I don't know. Well, that's it. Thank you Patreons for all your support. If you want to support me over there, it does start quite small. The first tier is only like a couple dollars and you'll get your name in every video. Probably all of my music reactions now will just move to Patreon. I know this video is a little different. If you did like it, hit the like button. I guess it helps me out. And if you're new, please subscribe. We are trying to get to 25k. We're so close. I do post daily on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. I actually don't have a single Falling in Reverse tattoo. I've never been able to commit to one because they were my favorite band in high school. So I guess maybe I'll go spend the next 5 years brainstorming that one and I'll get back to you.